New tonight, painting or drawing the likeness of a person's face can preserve that moment for a lifetime. But for one local artist, creating a portrait can also bring her subjects to life and solve a mystery in the process.
It's these shapes.
To enter the home of PJ Puterbaugh is to step into an artist's studio filled with portraits of famous faces, friends, and family.
My son is in charcoal.
Her love of color comes out in the florals, her classical training in this lady-in-waiting. Whether it's in the face of a furry friend or an elderly woman, she sees her art unfold in the world around her.
So I could sit there in the hospital room and doodle.
But some of her other paintings have a purpose, one that puts creativity aside and relies on her knowledge of anatomy, anthropology, and ancestry.
That's the skull telling you who they are and what they look like, the cheekbones, the forehead.
Puterbaugh is a forensic artist. Over the last 10 years, she's created the faces of some of San Diego's most mysterious unidentified deaths, using either the skull or a picture of the corpse.
This one right here was from Pacific Beach.
The drowning victim.
The drowning victim. And then this young man actually fell off the parking structure at Horton Plaza a few years ago.
In July, just hours after Puterbaugh released this sketch to the medical examiner, the young woman who was hit and killed on the 94 freeway was identified, as was this 19-year-old shot in the back and left in the street in San Bernardino.
Just a gorgeous, gorgeous young girl.
Brought back to life on paper because Puterbaugh understands post-mortem composition.
Things relax, the eyebrows go up a little. The ends of your eyes draw up a little.
She calls her work an honor, one that deserves her best to bring dignity to the dead.
There's a connection that you're actually touching someone's skull.
She photographs it to scale, then draws it.
So you know that the eyebrow is going to ride right in here.
Then she builds it.
He may not look exactly like Uncle Bobby, but you remember that Uncle Bobby has an underbite.
When does she know when to stop drawing? For that, Puterbaugh quotes another forensic artist.
When I start to see the person looking back at me, that's when I stop.
She says the reward is getting a hit, knowing someone who died alone and unknown is going home.
Everybody was somebody's child, and they didn't intend to end up in that situation. You know, that wasn't the plan. You're born, you're going to live, you're going to pass it sometime, but it wasn't going to be in the street or in the desert.